Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing great. So, in today's video, we are going to learn one of the very useful debugging features in Playwright, that is tracing. Okay. So, what tracing will do is it will record the entire test execution. So tracing will record the entire test execution. We can analyze it later. Or we can understand it like so tracing is like we can replay the entire test run. It is like replaying your entire test run, so we can inspect each step of the test. So this is about tracing. So when tracing is enabled in Playwright, so it records multiple things. So when this tracing is enabled in Playwright, it records multiple things. So those things are, so all the actions we performed, like in the test we click on a button, fill, and we'll go to the next page. So it will record all these things, and it will take the screenshot of the page for every step. Then it will take the snapshot of the DOM. Then it will collect the network request. So what are all the network requests it triggered during the test, like 200, 201, 400, 401. So it will give all the information. Then it will give the console and browser errors. So whatever the console logs and browsers errors we get during the execution, it will record all these things. So these are all the types of information we'll get when we enable the tracing. So next thing is, by default tracing is disabled in Playwright. So if you want to enable it, so there are two ways to enable it. One is in the config file. So under, yeah, inside this use section. So inside this use section we can enable the tracing. So by default it will be this one, retain on failure, and this is the standard tracing option. So this will keep the traces only when there is a failure. If the test passes, it will not keep the tracing. So now to show you, I've enabled it. So this is on. So here in the config file we can enable the tracing, or what we can do is in the console, so here also we can enable. The step is simple. So after your command we can just need to add hyphen hyphen trace and on. So this will give the trace of the test execution. Okay so now these are all the tracing options. This is important. So off means by default, no, off means uh, this tracing will be completely disabled. So no traces will be generated. On means it will always record every test execution. So whether the test passes or fails, it will generate the trace file for us. Next is retain on failure. So this is very important and commonly used in automation project. So here what happens is, so during the test execution the traces will be saved only when there is a failure. So only when there is a failure we will get the traces. If the test passes, we will not get any traces. Next is trace on first retry. This is important. So first retry means, and before that, in order for this step to work, we need to have a retry option here. So we need to enable this option. So only then this option works. So now to show you this, I've selected simple practice program that I'll just log into SAS demo, enter the username password, and click on login, and click on this add to cart button, first add to cart button. So what I'll do is, first I'll execute this. So once it will execute here, I've enabled the tracing. Whether the test passes or fails, it will give me the traces. So here, since I've enabled, it will give me the traces. So let us execute this. So I'll just remove this tracing option here. Okay, so this is my spec file headed and I want in Chromium. Okay, so I will execute this. And we will get the tracing file inside this test results. So now we don't have any files. So once the execution is completed, we will get the tracing file or trace file inside the test results. And once it executes, it will give the zip file for us. So here you can see. Okay, the test passed. So here to see the traces, click on this test results, and here this is the file name. Okay, so this file or folder, this is it contains the test name. So what is the test name? Test name is practice, and the test file name. So what is this? Uh, the name of the test, like login and add product to cart. So it contains the test name, spec file name, and the test name. Okay, so here you can see, and here it will give the zip file. Okay, so if you want to see that, right click and go to its location, reveal in file explorer. Okay, so here you can unzip and you can share it with your team, or you can just share this trace file. Okay, so this is the one way, or another way